you're going to pay a total of $75,485 in taxes. Hi there. In today's video, we're going to be talking about money, okay? I'm getting my glasses for this one because I love money talks, okay? Let's get right into it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Faye Mac and I post videos about life in Canada as a Nigerian Canadian and how to get here, how to relocate to Canada and settle down in Canada. My mission on this platform is to try to simplify the settlement process as much as possible so that newcomers can have a blissful journey as they try to settle in their new home called Canada. I don't know why I'm being so dramatic today, but maybe it's because I'm talking about money. Like I said, I like money. I did a Q&A a few weeks ago, and one of the questions that I left out was about salaries, and I left it out because I wanted to make a separate video about it. And this person was asking about how salaries are taxed in Canada, as well as deductions that come out of your paycheck. So if you make this amount, how much are you left with? I'm going to be showing you all of that. I'm not just going to be telling you, I'm going to show you how to find out by yourself what some of these take-home salaries end up being after deductions. Let me give you a little bit of a background as to how salaries are paid and all of that. So here in Canada, when you land, when you get a job, it's likely going to be a job that pays you per hour or per annum. Some jobs pay you per hour, so $20 per hour, $25 per hour, $60 per hour, $100 per hour. That's one. The more hours you work, the more you get paid. If you don't work certain hours, you don't get paid. There's that one. On the other hand, there are salaried employees that they know exactly how much they're going to make each year. Another thing to keep in mind is that there are different ways you can get paid. You might get paid bi-weekly. I think that's one of the popular ways to get paid. And you can also get paid semi-monthly. So bi-weekly and semi-monthly, you might think that they're the same, but they are not. When you get paid bi-weekly, that means you're getting paid maybe every second Thursday or every second Friday of the week, for example. Meanwhile, if you're getting paid semi-monthly, you're either getting paid on like the 1st of the month and the 15th of the month, or maybe the 15th of the month and the 30th of the month. I think some people also get paid monthly. I think some people are able to opt for that option to get paid monthly, but that's kind of out of scope for this conversation. So at the end of the day, you get 2 extra paychecks versus when you get paid semi-monthly. So bi-weekly, you get 26 paydays in a year. That's 26 paychecks in a year. That means they pay you your salary 26 times in a year. Meanwhile, if you're getting paid semi-monthly, you're getting paid twice in a month. And so that's 2 times 12 months, 24 times you get paid in a year. Okay? So I just wanted to make that distinction. Bi-weekly, you get paid 26 times. Semi-monthly, you get paid 24 times in the year. It doesn't mean that one will make more than the other. It's just the way they adjust the calculations for each month. And I'm going to show you what it's like regardless in this video. Next thing you need to know is what actually comes out of your paycheck. First thing, obviously, is federal income taxes. So the government of Canada will take their own portion of your income and, that's their money, right? Secondly, provincial taxes. So after the government of Canada takes their own, the province that you live in will also take their own tax out of your salary. And this varies from province to province. Next thing that comes out is CPP. That stands for Canada Pension Plan. So everybody that's employed in Canada is going to pay a certain amount into a pool. When you retire, you're also going to receive Canada Pension Plan payments, right? But when you're working, you're paying into that fund that is now getting invested and used to fund retirees. So that also comes out of your paycheck. Another thing that comes out of your paycheck is employment insurance, and that's EI. So this is you paying money into a particular fund. So when you need it, you're able to get some money paid to you. So when you're out of a job, you can apply for employment insurance if you qualify. If you're on parental leave or maternity leave, you can apply for employment insurance and get paid. Once you're on leave like that and you're not making income, if you qualify, you can apply for employment insurance and you get paid. So these are deductions, but at the same time, it's kind of what keeps the system going. I hope I explained that properly. Let's talk about benefits. If your employer is offering you health benefits, dental, vision, life insurance, critical illness insurance, all of those things, there are premiums for them, right? Like there's payments for them. Some employers are kind enough to cover pretty much 100% of these payments. However, there are certain plans that you can select that will end up costing you extra out of your paycheck. So for example, on a bi-weekly basis, you might be paying $15 out of your paycheck. Sometimes it might be $30 out of your paycheck, depending on your coverage. And sometimes you pay zero and you even have extra to put into a health spending account that you can use for other health expenses. I hope this is not information overload. Just follow me, okay? If you have to rewind it, that's fine. But yeah, that's that. Now for take-home pay calculations, there are two calculators that I use. I've been using them for years. They both don't give me the exact numbers all the time, but they're always pretty close to the real deal. The first calculator that I typically use is by talent.com, and to access that calculator, it's ca.talent.com. I'll leave the link in the description box below. Another one that I use is EES Financial. So it's ees-financial.com, also in the description box below. Let's get right into punching the numbers. I'm using talent.com. I like it because the user interface is really good and it's very user friendly. When you land on the website, you're going to see that the income portion is already pre-filled with 52,000 Canadian dollars. I'm going to leave that, and then, we're going to see how much this person that earns this amount would take home on a monthly or bi-weekly or semi-monthly basis. The reason I'm going to start at 52,000 is because I know that the average income in Canada is always hovering around 54 to 55,000 Canadian dollars per year. And so 52,000 is actually very realistic for the average Canadian. So here we can already see 52,000 per annum, right? And that's what we're trying to calculate. And like I said, because provincial taxes vary from province to province, there are different options for the different provinces. I'm currently in Ontario, so I'm going to go ahead and do the calculation for the province of Ontario. That's also pre-filled. So we go calculate. First things first, federal tax deduction. $7,175. Next is provincial tax deduction, $3,282. CPP deduction, $2,765, and EI deduction, $822 per annum. The total amount deducted from your paycheck by the government is 14,043 Canadian dollars. Remember that I mentioned some people have some of their benefits deducted from their account. So if you're employed in a company that charges you maybe $20 bi-weekly, also consider that in your calculation. I'm going to leave it out of this because it's too specific to your employer and the plans that you choose. So at the end of the day, somebody that makes 52,000 Canadian dollars per annum is left to take home $37,957. You're left with $3,163 on a monthly basis. So in that case, the total proportion that you paid to the government is 27%, and you're keeping 73% of your salary. My next example will be for $80,000. Let's see exactly how much you take home and how much you're going to pay in deductions. So assuming you make $80,000 per annum, federal tax deductions is $12,778. Provincial is $5,992. CPP deduction is $3,500. EI deduction is $953. You notice that CPP and EI, they kind of cap. There's a maximum amount that you're going to pay. So even if it keeps coming out of your paycheck every year, by the time you file your taxes, you'll be able to get some of it back. Also keep in mind that these numbers are not going to be exactly what you would see on your paycheck. It would vary, and when you file your taxes the following year, you're either going to get a tax refund or owe the government money. For this particular salary, out of 80,000, 23,223 went to deductions, and this person will end up with $56,777 per annum. Now let's see how much that is per month. Per month, that is $4,731 that you're taking home after taxes and deductions. So at 80K, 29% of your salary is going to deductions, while you keep 71% for yourself. Now let's move on to almighty six figures, okay? And six figures, I'm really just going to start at the lower end of 100,000. So when you have an annual income of $100,000 in the province of Ontario, you are going to be paying a total of $16,878 for federal taxes. Provincial tax would be $8,655. CPP deduction would be $3,500 and EI would be $953. Total taxes paid $29,986 and your net pay after all the deductions per annum would be $70,014. So in this case, 30% of your salary is going to deductions and you're keeping 70%. On a monthly basis, let's see what that looks like. That becomes $5,835. Now you will see on the other tabs, you can see bi-weekly here. So that's per paycheck. Per paycheck for this person, they're getting $2,693. Now let's try $200,000 and that would be my last example for today. So if you're somebody making $200,000 per annum, your annual federal income tax deduction would be $44,188. The provincial tax deduction would be $26,845. You're going to pay CPP and EI as usual, $3,500 and $953. So now, earning the salary, you're going to pay a total of $75,485 in taxes, and you're going to take home $124,515. So in this case, 37.7% of your income has gone to deductions and 62.3% has gone to your pocket. Keep in mind that there are several ways to get creative with your taxes, especially if you have a business and all of that. I'll probably bring an accountant to come have a chat with us about it. But I hope you learned one or two things from this video. I'll likely do a separate video showing different provinces and how much some of these salaries end up being so that you see which provinces deduct the highest and which ones deduct the lowest. So we'll have that conversation in another video, but I wanted to give you just the basics of this and show you how to calculate some of these things by yourself so that it's easier for you to see the numbers and see if you can work with them. Okay, I hope you learned one or two things from this video. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up. If you know anybody that is coming to Canada soon, make sure you send this video to them so that they're able to prepare and budget ahead based on net pay and not gross pay. I'll see you in my next video.